Falcons have not been able to really lift off. Their defenses have required firepower to get much rounds going. So we'll see what they have in store with a little bit more time to play. Lucky looking to collapse in on the flank. Not so clean on the kill, but will complete the frag eventually. And it sets up for a little 4v5 in the post plant, taking map control in towards CT now.
C is just trying to keep them contained, trying to keep this threat available. Tessus wants this isolated fight. But now a pop flash from Monacy could be very powerful. Kiyasuke first at bat, there's a second, and now it's just Gravity. No kit, no armor, and 2 players, Monacy and Nico. And that will be the pistol round for Falcons. Strong start here on Anubis.
I think the best part about them was their explosive set plays that you kind of highlighted that they might be looking to move a little bit away from, but it still can be so useful. Look at this position from Lucky. Could simply go overlook. They try and clear it. Kickson goes wide, and eventually the trade is available here. That new angle from Kiyasuke to transfer out of him as well. Punishing mid completely and taking control of the server. Great flash setup here. He's on a tear. And XRC's trying to run away. Can't escape the grasp. Kiyasuke. It's just going to be body left standing here, and an absolute rampage through middle here for Falcons.
A much more devastating look out of Falcons to start this game. And for 3D Max's playstyle, I feel like Falcons...
As you can see, the bomb is slowly working its way towards A main. How much of a rotation can they get off this? There's that utility being tossed in, trying to bait out the reaction. But not a lot of budging coming through because Maka's got this deep A main control here. Avoiding the crosshair for now. And looking for a deadly swing. It's a collateral out of Maka's op. The big statement shutting this play down and forcing Falcons to rethink their decision here. Kickson cutting off a mid flank here, but spotting out another. Monacy striking true as well. And now the B site is knocked wide open here. Can they make it in time? Can they beat Exorcise to the punch?
Exorcise is not really running the race at the moment. He doesn't want to risk his life. Stepping forward, now smoked out, spam.
Okay.
Monacy, but quickly traded. Maka as well, cannot hit the flick. Sidelined there by Tessus. The heroic duo stepping up in the 2v2. Can they stop the clutch? Lucky moving forward, round the pillar, but both players will get ready to trade each other. They've fallen back into the E-box, but Lucky realizes that. Tessus dodges the grenade, fake on the defuse for Lucky. Swing and clear, and Pixan's got the headshot as it's 5-0 for Falcons.
Coming through here. Something you want to avoid as much as possible here. Maka, again, position passive on A, but the aggression is going to work out nicely for them here.
Haven't smoked, though, so that's an easy opener for Maka. Not even blind at all. Flank develops for Gravity. Still 3 players moving in behind the smokes. Kicksan gets a molly into heaven. Lucky. Trying to be an awkward factor, but Kicksan finds it. Patient on the play. Monacy has the bomb is the problem, though. Eventually, he has to let go of an angle. Try and punch in the digits, but his teammates are taking space control, and the Kiyasuke just wide swings the offer, but Maka got the shot. Kicksan getting a highlight, but not enough. Running out of bullets, could not get the finishing kill on the round.
This is looking like a decisive move lining up here for the side of Falcons.
Exorcise being burned forward. A head-to-head he does not want. Kiyasuke in on the play. Smoke deployed, but Kiyasuke's going through that. Nade to it. Body seen. Tessus has got the entry. Kiyasuke needs to step up in the clutch now. As he clears out Lucky easily with the quickness. 1v1 versus Maka. Smoke into Temple. Having to navigate this. Maka with pistol out. Gonna stick on the plant. Maka, will he go through? He does. With the pistol, not enough to beat Kiyasuke. His aim is sharp today. Another triple kill plus round for him.
And slowly working their way through the middle right now. For Kickson, a little pre-fire action. Trying to turn the bend of mid. And Tessa's in charge of punishing this aggression here. Has help with Monacy's up. Tries for a fast flick, but gets punished here. Tessa's going to fall here. And a smoke going down to try and allow Monacy to creep back into the angle. HE to blow open the smoke, and Body staying confident is going to give them another 5v3 advantage here, but it's not done just yet. Kayusuke can always pull things back.
Stepping forward, trying to buy some space for Nico. I like the idea, making footsteps, hoping that an A player overreacts, but in a 3 versus 5, 3D Max, keep a handle on it. And Falcons had a little bit of panic because the bomb got left in spawn. That's why you saw Monacy go for the play that he did. Some nice on-the-fly thinking from 3D Max to quickly call for a smoke break. And I don't think Fan makes it through this. Flank develops. Second CT side round here for 3D Max. You see the flicks from Maka. He's got those too. And not going to go out quietly. But as slowed down, there's been some great moments of 3D Max team play. This is just pure individualism. Running forward, first headshot taken by Gravity.
Yeah, I feel like at some point there, they're going to continue this aggression, and Exorcist doing a lot of damage. But they just go back to what is so familiar, so comfortable for them, and that is non-stop intensity. 3D Max are pressing every extremity possible here. Gravity going to avoid the spam and stay posted on Pizza. I'm looking to find the follow-up frags. Main smoke fades away. Everyone tucks back into the cubby, tries to find safety here. Multiple mollies tossed in to start this thing off here. Flashman coming through as well, but Kayusuke opening things up with 2 frags, a headshot to follow it up as well. And now it is just Maka. Somehow the site crumbles, and a missed shot from Maka might cost him his life here. Another miss. He can't finish off the frag. Nothing out of his AWP, and kicks in another clutch opportunity. Could net Falcons 8 here if he can pull through with one more kill. Lucky has been holding strong for 3D Max, but he will be finished off by a headshot, and somehow the sight hold crumbles to the floor. Falcons gonna claim an 8th. Gearing up for much more of a retake-centric approach in that direction. Kicks in with the kit and a smoke, playing very passive. The bomb will be planted free of charge. No opening duels just yet with Gravity tucked in for a late lurk here. Will he be cleared? Nico, is he going to overlook this? It doesn't look likely. He's going to give him a good swing here and finish off the frag. So opening advantage now for Falcons.
There's a kit available on Kixan. Body stepping forward. Critically will not find the kill. Kiyasuke will actually collect it as Kixan stepping forward. Great headshot for 1. Gets Exorcist and doesn't even need to use the smoke. As Tesses will clean up Lucky. Pistol round for Falcons and are well on their way to taking this map.
Integral to this defense for Falcons, and allowing Kiyasuke to get away with these aggressive moves is fantastic work from them. Trying to play around the molly that was Body, and Monacy will instantly dismiss that here. Sticking around for middle, and he's looking to find some follow-up frags there. No multi out of him. Nico also forced slowly off the line, trying to find some more impact. Gravity trying to punch through here. And again, this B site being looked at by Lucky. The smoke going down towards main here, and Maka making a move. Past the camera smoke. Trying to inch his way through into Temple and apply some extra pressure on B. They're going to give up the site and focus their efforts on middle. This isn't a bad idea from Falcons.
Forward from Kixan. Quick trade from Kiyasuke, but now has to turn back and run. Help out that B site, and he goes down instantly. Lucky was holding that. Gets the headshot. Bomb to be planted. Molly to E-box. Question is here for Falcons. You even try for this? SS wants in. Need forward. But no easy kills come his way. And Falcons will have to save. I like the idea from Falcons. Obviously, you're 4v4. The map is getting closed in upon. You don't have mid control, no B main. Nothing. They try to fight backwards. And Maka has a nice swing in him, too. Now Monacy gets his AWP. This round was effectively the bonus.
Terrorists win.
Only one particular miss that I can remember. Other than that, it has been some sharp shots, some clean doubles. That's just what you want out of your opera. You don't need a Monacy 4K or an insane clutch every round. Just consistency is what he has brought to the table. And a great push. Well-timed, but the execution a little off there for Kixan. Don't worry, Monacy has got the backup, though, here. But does just barely miss. Body lucky to be alive. Now mid-pressure from 3D Max. Might have to be amplified now as Body does drop on the second try. B-site under threat as 3D Max getting to CT spawn.
The bomb is going to be removed, though. It is positioned towards B main. Kaisuke aware of the vulnerabilities of this attack here. Gravity, though, routing this one the long way around. Spotted out by Monacy. And there's another multi-kill out of his op. Another one looking to peer around the corner. 15 seconds left. Kaisuke going to get traded out here. They hear the flank, but they can't finish it. And Monacy just needs to connect this. Last op shot double zoomed. A little bit too much vision. And Exorcise, a chance to buy a little bit of life. Nico chasing him down. Won't allow him to get off the bomb. And it's going to be Falcons finishing the job there clean. A dominant performance on Anubis to open us up. Now we hop into this map of Dust 2 here. Map that was kind of haunted 3D Max for Falcons. Used it to close out yesterday. We'll see if they can keep up the success story as they look to try and lock themselves an opportunity at playoffs.
Just around all the way. Already a long push at a minute 30. And Exorcise surprises Tessus. He was holding for it just a little bit, but the discipline not perfect. And now a mid to B smoke launched. But look at this. Exorcise is already in Sui right now. I'm not talking about the player. That's already going to have some backs turned, but cleared, goosed instantly and dealt with. Kiyosuke is just so sharp and aware.
He's trying to take a passive approach there on that angle, and he just gets blasted. Now aggression queuing up, and the bomb dropped in towards upper tunnels. So this puts a wrench in the system here. Dooley's around the corner, and Gravity going to find a follow-up. And should be able to be shut down from this point. They're up catwalk. They're up towards the top of mid. USPs in the hands of Nico. Got to be careful about how many chances you give him. And a long flank again coming through from Maka. Continued pressure applied from 3D Max. And there's the energy much needed out of the Frenchman.
Choosing the B site. I wonder what the tell is here for 3D Max. Or maybe it's just a gamble. Whatever the case, they have 3 players here. A mid to B, a favorite setup for the French.
Oh, Kaisuke still breaking through. There's a flash that is trying to get collapsing in on them, but Kaisuke with another entry. And the trio on B all fall. There's the rifling prowess coming through there, making light work of that defense and forcing Gravity and Exorcise to save. Making it into the playoffs. We'll definitely start that conversation for him nicely. Maka, aggressive. Missing a shot, though, on the follow-up swing. And getting spammed through the smoke there. Tessus with a sharp shot there. It's a lot nicer if Tessus had a set of utility here. Doesn't have that luxury. Nico could get finished off here. HE gotta stay all past him, but he's still boxed in. Throwing a lurk smoke to try and get himself out, but Lucky gonna queue up for some aggression. Flashbang around the corner. Lucky pressing the issue and clears out tunnels completely, but this is gonna queue up for Tessus to strike. Now Gravity with his back turned towards long. He doesn't expect for the activity, but a huge whiff from Tessus. Not gonna matter too much. They're still scaling up catwalk at least. Site should be claimed. Numbers should be punched in, but a retake is on.
Nobody likes to watch that. Nobody likes to see that. Even the strongest hater. 3 versus 4 post plan. Kiyosuke up top, not ready for Exorcise. He only has 24 HP though, holding for Monacy, but Monacy had the quick scope. Flashbang is perfect on the body, but Kickstand doesn't want to take it to the house. Monacy will put together the finishing sequence as some yikes, but never even matters because Kiyosuke's him.
Nico maybe trying to line up a smoke at some point to be a late activator in this round. We'll see that utility start to come through eventually. There's not a lot of counter use. It's a single flashbang for these USPs to maybe get around that corner, but you're right. Smoke is blocked, so forcing a second one out of Kaisuke. Oh my
boy.
God.
All right, that's a start. Flashbang in. Exorcist getting antsy around the smoke. And a missed shot from Monacy. Texas will salvage, but there's another Deagle headshot through the smoke. Are you kidding? One more makes a lurk play.
No
And
way.
Gravity. No way. There's another for Body. And now Gravity comes through. There's a backstab. A full eco victory from 3D Max. Could be on the cards. Monacy can't connect. 1v3 in 15 seconds. This is impossible. 3D Max pull off just a crazy round. Unbelievable.
A ridiculous sign in the kill feed and a big round for 3D Max to win. Limiting the economy here and setting up Body for some aggression. Deagle out here for Texas. Gets finished off in a follow-up for Body, nailing these frags. A man advantage. Still going to be manufactured by Body. And a speed up from Kaisuke trying to chase down through the catwalk. Sees a shoulder. But Lucky falls out.
Oh my
Exorcist
God.
is in T-spawn. He's in suicide right now, looking for the follow-up flanks and more frustration. 3D Max carrying forward some of that momentum off a miracle round. And it's just Kaisuke without the bomb. It's on the other side of the map, unidentified. He's going to need to find a lot more than just one here, and he finds another. Mako next to bat with the op. He's looking to cut him off here, and he won't allow him to slide through. 3D Max going to deny the heroics.
Is Maka gonna flash Body through the smoke? The cat player's incoming as well. This is gonna be an explosive round. But Kaisuke deals with the aggression. Body down early. And a quick advantage here for Falcons. But Kaisuke gives it back up, jumping up on the catwalk, spots 2 players. And with Maka also holding.
I'm looking to take charge while also backing up his opera towards middle. Maka getting a little bit inquisitive, but in the meantime, Kickson starting to clear things out, get some good information. Eventually, that utility going to start to land here. No kills out of Gravity just yet, and they escape his crosshair for now. They want to continue to force the issue. Now met by multiple mollies. That is no longer an option. Monacy on mid-lurk, avoiding the op here, but getting charged down by 3 players. He's tapping him out with the rifle instead here, and 3 headshots rattle off for Monacy. Complete destruction on the rotate. 3D Max not going to look to bail out here. Gravity, who is trying to keep him at bay here, is going to get dropped in on by Monacy. He's looking for a 4K, trying to complete this one through elimination, and Gravity is stuck behind the wall of these B doors. Will be finished off eventually. That's a big sequence for Monacy, though, with the rifle.
Woefully punished. A lack of coordination and some depressing faces, but that's a great shot. Maka diffs Monacy in this round, and even taking some extra steps forward into the lower tunnels. Pressure on the B side for Falcons, but not much they can do but the smoke in their face. This is a good start for the French.
Big gaps are over towards that B side if they wanted to press that extremity here. They're hearing the footsteps rattle off towards catwalk. Ichi tossed in. Trying to chip away at some more damage here, forcing him to fall away. Nico caught by some flashes in middle, and he misses a shot there. Maka looking for the second frag and won't be able to find it now. Long aggression looking for the trade here for Kickson, and he'll go down. Exorcist keeping things stable. Bomb is dropped on the floor of long doors. And this slow creep up towards the catwalk is going to lead Lucky into some difficulties. Flashbang has to be ducked out by Kaisuke. And that's going to set Lucky up nicely on the swing. Just Nico left standing and getting flanked down here. Gravity offering up the finishing blow. You don't have to overreact, guys. Now with the mid smoke here, as you said, still a heavy lean. Great HE to start off this defense here. Careful about how you play out this smoke, because he's starting to get spammed. Gravity in between the lurk smoke and the tons, now helped out by Body and his spam damage as well. And these HP bars continue to dwindle. It is a limp force around the corner. Nico finally offering up a headshot, but Lucky with 3 to bounce back there and shut things down. And a perfect defense on that B site.
Didn't hear any presence, so okay, I guess we're gonna stack 3B. And for those wondering, there's like a 1% win rate on that 3-man B hold. Now out long, they finally test Exorcist on a real long take. With just the pistols, Exorcist has to reload though, and will fall. Lucky leaving him out to dry.
The contact
Yeah, so
walk out and towards this B bomb site. One smoke in as well.
And the Body got in his smoke just a little late. and Kyosuke breaks through. Lucky on this secondary up there. It's a gap in the doors, though. He'll get damage, too. And now off angle taken there by Nico. It's dangerous, though. That ton smoke about to fade as Gravity walking through it is already into the site. Nico tucking away currently at car, needs to help his teammates desperately because Gravity has just rooted out the B site. 3D Max come through with the comeback, and they have a lead here, 8-4 at the half.
See if that takes place here. CT side still trying to collapse in, and that's a nice start. Exorcist opening up on the pistol. And 3D Max with a little bit of leverage towards the long side. Nico is out in the open. He still finds a headshot there. Clotheslines Exorcist while blind. But eventually the breakthrough kill coming in. And a deep smoke in towards CT is going to allow for that bomb to cross or be tossed on over instead. Retake in order here. Out of the trio, Monesi, Kyosuke, and Kixon. See if they can recover a bit of an awkward smoke. That might allow them to bypass it. Headshots need to be rattled off, and Monesi with the dual Berettas at range is still firing up here. More targets handed over to this trio. It's just Body left and the back of the lines. And he gets finished off as well. Falcons somehow instantly recover there. The headshot still lifted off was a tone setter for Monesi, and the rest of his team backs him up. Towards that catwalk, no one's there. Look at this call coming through here. A lot of faith placed in Tessus. Alone in long. Flashbang to the doors. Will catch him perfectly in Body. Able to explode on that play. Tessus taken down. And this A site is incredibly vulnerable. A double up through the aggression of Tons. And sides are turned. Nico doesn't get finished off and will complete the kill. So an equalizer found. But that A site is lost.
He had two players seen, so you see 3D Max accelerate, but they haven't gotten the bomb planted yet, which allows for some disruption from Monesi specifically. That's the bomb down. Luckily, it didn't fall into CT spawn. Kyosuke in front of the smoke, just on the edge of it. It's not a favorable fight for him. You can see his shoulder, the spam coming through. Kyosuke will live, Nico will not. Still, who is going to plant that bomb with 15 seconds on the clock and the flank developing as well from Kixan? Time on the clock. Easy kill for the first, then the follow-up. Kixan needing all of them, but the spray's no good. Time low, 5 seconds, and Body won't be able to pick it up and plant. 8-7 as Falcons continue the roll.
Take a big dip in those rounds. It's largely why this team has struggled so much on this map of Dust 2, and now activating early before those smokes are fully informed. And an HE to blow it open. Nico trying to create a little extra help there. Gravity at least gets tucked in and allow for a slow peek coming through from Body. Smoke fades away in towards tunnels, and it's a multi from Kixon, keeping this round in safe hands. Body left alone in his mid play here. Tessa is going to play the smoke fade and missed shot from Monesi. Bombs down on B. Kicks in a clutch again. Looking to save Falcons here.
This is a 1v4 attempt right now for Body. Kixan can pick any angle he wants in this site, though. And he'll take the headshot angle at the back of the site. HP basically null and void. Hoping that Kixan overthinks this. Body, he could make a read. He knows Kixan is low. He knows those Tech 9s got the damage in. And as he starts moving between each different angle, he starts to isolate. He makes a footstep, though. Kixan on notice. Where could he be? Body making no secret of it. Kixan doesn't want to wait for it, though. He will take the headshot and stop a calamity. But Kixan is one of those in-game leaders who can frag. He really wanted to back himself on this one, too, standing in front of his own smoke. Smoke spam could be very devastating, though. But no one is going to go for it. They're going to try and walk this again. As Monesi opens up. Smoke about to fade. Kixan with the many targets. First, not quite the second, but then that sets up Monesi. Underhand, flashbang forward. Mako run away. 10 seconds on the clock with the bomb. And you're not planting here on the B site. Falcons are going to take the lead.
Blocking them out on the very inbound right there. Monesi with a lovely multi, being able to handle the pressure towards middle and backing up Kixon on the B stand as well.
This time, though, playing a much safer angle than the previous time They went his way. Flashbang forward. Lucky tucked away in the corner. Not seen critically. And now stepping forward himself is an unknown entity in this round. It does come down to Tessa's, and he's holding. Clean double headshot. Can't track the MAC-10, but that could be plenty enough. But Maka's found Kiyosuke on the rotate. Nico in an awkward spot right now. Tuck out here at long, but we'll drop the bomb. And that should be round. Maka 1v3 with 30 seconds. Bomb other side of the map. And Falcons were down 8-4. The haters start to believe just a little bit. And then it all goes wrong from there. Odyssey locked in. Falcons beginning to dominate. That is 6 in a row.
3D Max. I'm going to play without that key tool. Now Nico taking a forward stance here. Caught a little bit by surprise. At least walks away with his life for now. And needing help from Monacy. Finally a miss out of his op scope. Now another one missing here. A connection through the wall. But they start to take charge here. And Maka jumping into the fray. He's going to find the frag breakthrough here. Maka finished off as well. The number's getting punched in, but still a chance on this retake.
Though when he crosses on the smoke, Yusuke was ready for it. Just a moment. Still has a chance, but not quite. TSS. Possible situation here from long. Some of these rounds coming close. There will have to be guns dropped over. So very important that he holds on to this M4 at the moment. 3D Max want to take this from him. Made into the pit. TSS will go ahead and force a team kill. Maybe putting a little bit of the hurt onto 3D Max, but money will be a little awkward for Falcons.
Gonna leave them limited. Utility going down range here. Tess is playing up close and personal in case there's any of those late long pops that are so common. Forcing some spam damage and a connection through the smoke there from Tessus. A nice little opening pick is a treat to start off this round for him. But it's going to queue up for this B-side attack. 3 players. And a conga line out towards this B-side. Kicks in with the MP9 from the top rope. Setting up Kayusuke for the spray down. And he'll find all 3. Tons getting mowed down and Maka left alone. Falcons looking for the resurgence after one big swing from 3D Max. They get met with a big punch back here. And Maka just trying to keep his Galil alive. Do not give them any access here.
Well, Monacy's position is known right now. Don't miss this. He won't. No overflick from Monacy. And a good harosh from Zodic right there. Deserved. This would be the first best of 3 Falcons play today if they win it. They would need a second as well. And Testes trying to expedite that. Easy kill into body. Easy fallback. Man advantage, just dodge the deagles. Testes wants more. Really wants to go through the smoke with the flashbang, and everyone is blind. Testes looking for the ace, and he's gonna get it. All headshots for him. And it is series point for Falcons to eliminate 3D Max.
The matchup versus Energy taken as a reality check and coming in that much stronger versus this 3D Max squad. Everyone ready for their highlight moment here on Falcons. You would love to allow Exorcist to give that a go. Gonna wait for the utility first things first. Very high arc on that smoke to land. Monacy playing through it as opposed to behind it. Kayusuke also looking to pressure through tunnels. Timing not working out in his favor. He still nets a single kill somehow. And Nico strikes as well. A 2-for-1 trade before 3D Max are prepared. And now their only option is to head into the Monacy op.
There's the flashbang. Goes high. Monacy not blinded. It's a team kill from Maka. It's a team kill collateral. Exorcist saves Monacy with his head. Monacy scoped up. 2 kills away from eliminating 3D Max, but it won't come easy. Gravity, though, will lose the bomb to the smoke spam. It's got to be a 1v3 for Maka to stay here in Krakow. as Falcons will continue their advance through the lower bracket. Their first series done. Now, one best of 3 away from walking into the Toron Arena. An upset from Aurora that sent them down here